Carl and Brendan here from Games, Brains and a Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's the last of the Christmas reaction battles. We'll be rating this track out of 10, and whoever gets the highest score effectively wins, because it's been very, very difficult to do this, but we've managed to get to the fourth one. We started with Orion's Reign at the beginning of December, and now we end with Orion's Reign at the end of December, because they got tons of Christmas tracks that we didn't know they had until this very recent time. I chose the original one, the first Noel, at the start of December. Brendan, you have chosen Carol of the Bells. Yeah, not excited for this one. Don't like the melody of Carol of the Bells.
And that's why I chose it. It was a bit of a weird one. I want to see if we could win you over.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And I do like the sort of symphonic power metal sound that Orion's Reign has. And it is nice, considering the length of the first Noel, where we both complained about that going over 5 minutes, to see this one is a tight 2 minutes and 59 seconds. So shouldn't be too much suffering if it is crap. Right, let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go. It's Christmas? They haven't, I told them so. Oh, all right. All right. It's very epic. It's a nice touch.
Folky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's changing it up. She just noticed her there. She's like, oh, that fucking lot of playing behind me. It looked like that, didn't it? Okay, so I have an overall view, and then I've got a ton of nitpicks, and I'm going to nitpick first. So first things first, it's Carol of the Bells. It really isn't doing that much different aside from the folk section, which is a really, really nice breath of fresh air, as I've not heard that done in this music, in this song before. So really enjoyed that. Switching to the landscape imagery was really, really cool. No problem with that. Just Carol of the Bells, though, doing the same thing with the power metal and heavy metal and stuff like that. Suitably unimpressed by that. What are you going to do? But why the fuck aren't the band wearing festive outfits? Like, I don't get that. Like, you're doing Christmas songs, yet you're sitting there in like standard t-shirts and all that. And it's like, I'm not saying you dress up as Santa, but you put like something festive on, right? Like something to kind of fit it. It looked like the shots of them playing were completely disconnected to the fucking video. I didn't get it. The next nitpick is make that violin the star of the show. Like, be metal, but like the violin player is excellent. I noticed it in the first Noel, and I noticed it there. The dude's excellent. Like, I want to hear that quite prominent in the track, but that not so much that would overshadow the metal, but then you'd be like, well, if the metal's playing hard, you can't hear the violin as well anyway, so it's nitpicking. I have a score in my head, but, you know, I like it. It's a good version of the Carol of the Bells.
Yeah. It's Christmas music at the end of the day. I don't think any of us are pulling these songs out expecting 10 out of 10s or the world to be blown away. You know, if there's only so much you can do with the melody. I think they do a good job of what is pretty much a damn boring Christmas carol. A really, really crap song. I think they make it a much more interesting piece. You know, it's probably it's the best version of a Carol of the Bells that I've heard.
Yeah.
I think. But that's not a hard thing to do, you know. For me, probably sitting at a 6 out of 10.
Ooh, well, then this is a loss because I also am sitting at 6 holes out of 10.
Is that not a win then if we draw?
Well, no, because it would require me to score more. So like that kind of worked out right then. Because
where's your Christmas generosity?
I gave it in the previous track, didn't I? A couple of tracks ago, yeah. That works out nicely. 4 Christmas battles across December and 1 win and 1 loss each.
Yeah.
What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?